Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking this Boeing 737-800 from Calgary International to Edmonton International Airport. We're going to be taking a rather short flight as this is Christmas Eve, and we don't want to distract you from your families, friends, esteemed guests like Santa Claus. So climb aboard and let's go on this flight together. So welcome to the flight deck. And we are just getting some stuff started. Our squawk for now will be 2200, short of us getting anyone online. That's kind of where we're sitting at. Do a real quick check, make sure there isn't anyone. There is not. The United States is lit up as can be, but Canada not so much. So we'll remain on 122.8 as our primary, and then we will put in the tower as our secondary, which will be 18.4. The reason why we're doing this is while Canada has the beta CTAF going, not everybody does it. So just one of those, you kind of do both until everybody learns to do one, and then you go from there. So I have the CTAF and then I have Unicom as it stands. Now I'll only make callouts on the CTAF while we're in Calgary, and then once we leave Calgary I will go back to Unicom. But this way it makes it so that there's no real big mistakes. Now we got fuel on board. That's more than enough to get us to Calgary. We're gonna make sure our chimes are on. We'll turn on our heats and our probes and make sure everything is good there. Give you like hydraulics a good shot at. Yaw damper is already on, so that's good there. And we're just loading our flight plan. Once that gets loaded, we'll get GSX to give us a good push, and we'll get on out of here. So we're going to be cruising at 16,000 feet. Just pulling up our actual takeoff weight to make sure that that is correct, what I have here. But we'll hit perfinite request, and that will hopefully provide us the data that we want. Sure. And I'm happy with all that. Our N1 will take off. Our flaps will be set to 5, and there we go. So we'll go up top overhead and get our APUs engaged. So while that's happened, we're going to turn our bleeds off. That can go into close. And we're going to just do a quick sweep up top, make sure there's nothing we've missed. Those guys aren't on yet. Our anti-ice is fine. Alright, let's boogie on out of here. We're going to be pushed back complimentary of GSX, and as such, while we get ready, we are just going to go to ignition. That's all on properly. Everything else there is fine. We are going up to, I believe I saw 210 was our climb out. Yeah, 210, so we're going to also go set that up in the panel up top. 210, we're going to get pushed back by WestJet today. We are not going to do any de-icing, so everything looks good up top here. Just waiting for them to push in all the pin. Alright, so we'll stand by just as they ask. We're going to go to fuel reset, so we won't start any engines when they do the push. Perfect, so 2988 is going to be on board. We're going to do, let's see, our takeoff is 144, so we'll go 154 on here, and go nose right. Dismiss PMDG.
Set parking brake.
That was kind of an aggressive stop, but sure. Breaker brakes are set. GSX is waiting for a confirmation.
Cockpit to ground. Engine's not started yet. I'll call you back later.
Alright, so we will turn off our packs and start the plane. Alright, so as you can hear, we have a good engine start on both engines. So while that's ongoing, while they're disconnecting, let's get all of our stuff done over here. We're going to turn off the AP bleed, turn on to 1 bleeds. Everything else looks good. At this point, we can turn off the AP. We're waiting for them to tell us the left is clear, left right is clear, and that we're good to get out of here. Just waiting for that to happen. While it's happening, we'll get flap 5 all going there. Left is clear, right is clear. I'm gonna do a quick system check. So we'll do flight controls, left to right, up and down. We've got rudders as well. Alright. She's showing us the pin, so we are safe to go. We're gonna wait for this guy to figure out where he wants to go. Mr. Air Canada there. Alright. Oh, he's gone by. Alright, switch our taxi lights on. We're going to go brakes release. Auto throttle is armed. Make sure our flight directors are both on. We'll give it some power and let's get on the road. Alright, we've made it to the threshold here. So, we're going to go landing lights on. These guys go continuous. Packs are autoed. That's all good. Strobe. Go to that guy. Counter traffic. WestJet. 614? 143. Counter traffic. WestJet 143 is departing runway 35 right. Calgary. So we're ready to go. Brakes are in the RTO. Flaps are set. MCP's checked. And good. Get on up. So we'll go to 50%. Engines are good. We're going to go take off thrusts. Take off around. And here we go. knots. 100 check.
V1 rotate.
Take.
Positive rate climb.
0. We'll go flaps up, and we'll go up, and away. Coming to the clouds, we'll turn on PMDG and LNAV. We'll commit Command A to play. Give a chime, let everyone know that everything is okay. And we're crossing 10,000 feet, landing. It's off. Seatbelts can come off, and everything else is good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've climbed up to our cruising altitude. And I'd like to take this time to say Merry Christmas to all of you and your families. You know, and best wishes to everybody in the new year. I'll still be uploading some videos, so you're going to have one today. You have one on Friday, and then Monday. So, for the time, sit back and relax. You can also, this is if you only go through the whole video here, there's a code to Rosefire. So those are one of the companies that makes flight sim peripherals. Use the code DECK5353. That'll score you. I think it's 10% off on your purchase. So that's only if you listen to the video. All right, so I've been working on slowing down the plane as we descend into Edmonton. All right, gears coming down. We've got 3 green. We're about to make the turn on the Arnett Yankee for runway 02 in Edmonton. So, coming flaps 30. Flirty is set. Arm the auto brakes. Edmonton traffic. WestJet 143 is final 02. Edmonton.
1,000.
1,000 check. Everything up top looks good. Everything up bottom is going to look good. We're good to go. Alright, we're stable in. Coming down to 400. 300. And now to my controls.
100.
100, check.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Come out to manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edmonton. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for flying with me and on this WestJet flight tonight. This is the PMDG 737-800. It's the one that got released on the 17th or 18th there. I've made lots of comments. I won't make more. If you want to see what those comments were, you can check out my last video, and then the video before that I think also flew this aircraft. But as for that, we will see you later and see you on the next one. Merry Christmas and bye for now.